Consumers are confused on what the tariffs are costing them. Consumers are very confused on how much the tariffs are actually costing them as they consume many different products. It is even difficult to say when the tariffs really began. In reality, you'd have to go back 7 years to 2018 when the tariffs were first imposed on Chinese goods. The most recent tariffs, well, they began to come into play on February 1st of 2025 when President Trump signed an executive order. Consumers don't know if the tariffs are being passed on to them or if companies are just increasing their profit margins and padding their bottom line. In a recent survey, when consumers were asked, why have prices gone up lately? Well, 75% said it was caused by the tariffs. But also, 75% of people, when asked about inflation, said inflation was a problem. My guess is the consumer is confused. It was interesting to note in the same survey that 29% of the shoppers said it was a brand or retailer greed. I thought that was rather funny. Consumers are asking for transparency, which they will probably not receive on how much the tariffs are increasing the price of the products that they're buying. I say that probably will not receive that because companies that tried that were immediately scolded, I think it was about a couple months ago, by President Trump not to add the cost of tariffs to the products they were selling. When will all this be over? Well, I believe we have at least another few months, even though July 9th, which is the end of the 90-day pause on reciprocal tariffs, well, that's just around the corner. And let's not forget also, August 14th is the end of U.S.-China tariff de-escalation. I believe we'll see a lot of volatility in the markets, but don't sell your investments based on that volatility. I think you'll regret that within a very short time frame. I'm Brent Wilsey with Wilsey Asset Management. If you like these videos, be sure to give it a like or comment, and feel free to check out our other YouTube videos and weekly newsletter for the latest economic news, expert analysis, and market insights.